Shalom. With the real Hebrew Israelites coming in week week out to prophesy the downfall of Esau, these other nations, and two-thirds of our people. Well, I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the elders of apostles out in New York who rule well, who's over GMS, and also brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity. You know what I'm saying? This is a response video. This is the brother Counselor from the Chicago camp, first off. Basically, this is a response video going into basically Israelite Inventors. And it was a beautiful lesson from the Elder Karab. And I was thinking what inventions I can actually, bring up that Israelites have gone, has created and stuff like that. And one of the things that popped up to me through, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai was basically hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop in itself. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna bring out a couple of scriptures, and then I'm gonna just hit a little history into hip hop itself. This is Obadiah, chapter 1, I'm gonna start at 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, because they call themselves Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountains, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So they're really fucking prideful. And that's come before destruction. So they're going to be fucking annihilated. You know what I'm saying? Going to slavery and then eventually going to be totally annihilated. There ain't going to be no such thing as Esau anymore after they serve, you know what I'm saying, slavery. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. If thieves, and here's the point right here, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? The grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? You know what I'm saying? So it's like Esau, the so-called white man, they just keep taking it. It could be the lowest thing, like a hood rapper or something like that, for example. And they talking about where they come from, the struggle and everything else. And even though Esau got every fucking thing, they want that too. You know what I'm saying? They just want to take everything, man. They're fucking psychopaths, man. And then it's another scripture which I love that Elder Karab brought out, which is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, when it came to hip hop and how it got started, is because all the stuff they did to put us, putting us in little situations where we was just really poor. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they don't hardly go back to that. You know what I'm saying? They don't say it was you know what I'm saying, basically like the 5 elements of hip hop and stuff like that. They don't go through that. So all they do is they take it, they modify it to their likings, and then they just do all kinds of evil shit with it. Like, for example, hip hop. When it comes to hip hop, they they basically saw what it was doing. They saw that hip hop was actually influencing the actual community or whatever, or basically Israel in their neighborhoods. So since they saw that was happening, they they was like, okay, and saw how much money it was making. They was like, okay, we're gonna take it and we're gonna have it where we sign whoever we want, and then that will reflect their neighborhood. And basically that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? You got these mush mouths fucking rappers out here, auto-tune motherfuckers that don't know how to use the shit out there just saying nothing on the track. But motherfuckers eat that shit up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you a brief history of it real quick, of the inventor of hip hop. It says, and the thing is, hip hop was created by DJ Kool Herc, you know what I'm saying, Clive Campbell. But I'm gonna read this. Back in no later than 1973. But anyway, it said, like any style of music, hip hop has roots in other forms, and its evolution was shaped by many different artists. But there's a case to be made that it came to life precisely on this day in 1973 at a birthday party in the recreation room of an apartment building in the West Bronx. I thought it was South Bronx, but okay. West Bronx, New York City. Oh yeah, the location of that birthplace was 1520 Sedgwick Avenue, and the man who presided over the historic party was the birthday girl's brother, Clive Campbell, better known to history as DJ Kool Herc, founding father of hip hop. Born and raised to the age of 10 in Kingston, Jamaica, which is so he's a so-called Jamaican, but he's in actuality he's a Benjamite. You know what I'm saying? DJ Kool Herc began spinning records at parties, and between sets his father's band played while he was a teenager in the Bronx in the early 1970s. Herc often emulated the style of Jamaican selectors, DJs, by toasting or talking over the record he spun, but his historical significance has nothing to do with rapping. Kool Herc's contribution to hip hop was even more fundamental. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, if you keep reading, you see more details about it. But to sum it up, basically back then, all it was at the time, it was DJ Kool Herc, you know what I'm saying? He was the father of hip hop. Then came along, you know what I'm saying, fucking Africa Bambaataa, you know what I'm saying, the Zulu Nation, and you had Grandmaster Flash, you know what I'm saying? And then after the blackout in New York City in 1977, you know what I'm saying, that's how other DJs started appearing, you know what I'm saying, other Jakes, you know what I'm saying? And it just manifests after that. But Esau got his hands on it because he knew, you know what I'm saying, how big of an influence it was, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, Jake in the neighborhood, and how much money was revenue off that. And when they see it makes money and stuff like that, and how big of an influence it is on our people, they want to control it. You know what I'm saying? Also because they was afraid it'd be some type of thing where Jake will rise up and, you know what I'm saying, go against their ass, and it won't be able to stop Jake. But anyway, this one is called Corporate Hip Hop, White Supremacy, and Capitalism. It said huge media corporations literally bought up hip hop in the early to mid 1990s, imposing cookie cutter themes of senseless violence, excessive materialism, and misogyny. Progressive voices in rap were silenced. The clear message was, the minute you dare try to step outside of the box and attack their power structure, you will be omitted. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. Esau was scared, man. And the thing is, it said the minute you dare to try, you dare try to step outside the box and attack their power structure, you will be omitted. And that's leave out, excluded, fail to mention. You know what I'm saying? That be it, man. And that's Esau, man. They always do that shit, man. It, there's no account of the labors, you know what I'm saying? And they just want to keep taking everything. They want it all. That's them, man. That's their nature. They're fucking devils, man. And the thing is, right when they think that they gonna be fooled, man, taking all that shit in, and Most High gonna fuck their ass up, man. So, hopefully, you know what I'm saying. This is edifying to brothers, you know what I'm saying, with this response video. So with that, I want to give all honors and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elders, the apostles of GMS in New York, ruling well, and to the brothers that's preaching this truth, man. All right. So with that, Shalom.